Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I do not want this to feel like the negative, critical video that me and other content creators get accused of doing just for clicks. That's not why I'm on YouTube. That's not why I do this. I oftentimes, with so many of the videos I make, I can spend 1 hour preparing a video that ends up making 30 cents. Now, 30 cents is 30 cents, but my hour of time is generally worth more than 30 cents. So I try to do this as a public service to the community, not as a way to get rich. And that is my advice to anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel. Do it as a way to build community, not as a way to try to get clicks. With that being said, I have done better than last week, at least, overall, in my quest for this season of Battlegrounds. I have advanced to Gold 3, which may be where I end up. And I have won 5 of the last 6 matches. And even this one that I lost, Archangel, given how he finished on this, I had won this matchup. And then in the last 10 seconds, I should have just paused it, I guess. In the last 10 seconds, I tried to do one more heavy, and it didn't work, and I got wrecked. I went from like 40 or 50% health to 0% health. And obviously, if I only lost by 3,000 points, I would have had it if it ended 10 seconds before. And then round 2 was a laughable joke in which I tried to Dex Dr. Doom Special 2, and it didn't work, and I died in 34 seconds. But also, shout out to Chaz Attack, because this guy was a great player, and I love playing great players. It's just it's a fun thing to do. With that being said, and shout out to the, what is that, XMN_P Alliance? I always like to give shout outs. In general, when you combine worse rewards, a worse medal system that makes you have to win more fights consecutively to advance through the victory track, and the fact that you're coming off of arguably, I don't even think it's arguable, I think it's just a fact, it is the best Battlegrounds season we've ever seen for motivation, given that very exclusive, limited time solo and alliance event buff to everything from trophy tokens to Elder's Marks to especially 6-star shards and even some 7-star shards and 6-star Nexus and rank up materials. I mean, that was absolutely the formula to get people to care about Battlegrounds. That made me go from doing Battlegrounds matchups every day to doing them maybe 2 to 3 times a day. And really, when I say every day, I don't even mean every day, because normally it's every other day. It's every 48 hours when these things reset. That's my normal tradition. And I know that there are people who do it way more than me, and it probably looks pathetic, but I would rather spend that time relaxing in the arena with no stakes than pulling what little hair I have left out when Battlegrounds goes poorly. I think overall, and there are words that I cannot say on a family-friendly channel, but they involve bowel movements, if that's a hint. There are words to describe this season that guarantee burnout. And I worry about that because this mode is, for all its faults, the best thing to ever happen to MCOC in the last at least 3 or 4 years. Because it has revitalized the purpose of players to the point that they are very much passionate and determined to be the best at this. They're able to take what they love about Alliance War and make it even more global. And on top of that, what makes this individual milestone so impressive, because we know there are people who carry alliances in Alliance Quest and Alliance War, and maybe their alliance is top 10 because of their skills. But they don't have to carry anyone but themselves in Battlegrounds. It is all on their own shoulders. And it gives people like my friend KT1 even more incentive to be in the top and Barrowman as well. And it's cool to see because I have so much respect for those content creators. But at the same time, for people who don't care about being the best of the best and who just want to do some matches and make it as high as they can in the victory track, it's a lost season that has left a bad taste in so many people's mouths. To the point that I don't know how much they're going to care about future Battleground seasons unless the rewards are better. And the biggest mistake they made, and I've covered this in past videos so I won't dwell on it, is that they should have implemented the seeding now to where even if you lose most of your matches in Gladiator Circuit, if you made it to Gladiator Circuit last season, you still, after 5 matches, I believe it is, get the rewards for all of those without having to go through the tracks. You went from that to making everybody do it again, but it's harder. That's just not wise, especially when the rewards are way worse. So it was guaranteed burnout. I hear you. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative, but I am trying to be a voice for the community of players that don't love Battlegrounds, but certainly hate it more than they did last season. Thanks for watching.